Right, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to connect Perplexity AI to Clay.com. So you've got two options. You can go down the route of using Clay's built-in function. If you just press Add Enrichment and look for Perplexity, you can use their built-in module. But the issue with this is there's no way to connect your own API key to it. So you have to use 1 credit per row, which is obviously not very cost effective. So the best way to do it is actually using your own HTTP API key. Um, and how you set this up is you would go to Perplexity, sign in, and then open up API. You want to add some money to the account and then copy your API key. And then the next thing you want to do, and what I find useful, is if you come to ChatGPT and you go to their Explore GPTs function and look for Perplexity or some kind of model or project that's trained on all of Perplexity's API docs, and just open that up. And then in there, if you literally just explain what you're trying to achieve. So in this situation, I wanted it to take in a domain, a company domain, and basically do deep research on that using Perplexity's most powerful model. So I just started speaking to the custom GPT and asking it what kind of things would I need to set up, what kind of body and JSON and headers. So you don't need to be super technical with this. You just need to talk to it and it will give you the right settings. Um, I was basically saying I wanted to use the most intelligent model for live web research. And I carried on talking to it. And then I even got it to create the actual prompt for me, and told it that it would be getting a domain as its input. And so it gave me this long prompt that I could just copy and paste. But when I did copy and paste this into Clay, it actually timed out. And that's the reason for this is Clay cells will run for 30 to 45 seconds. But with this model in Perplexity, it actually runs for around 120 seconds, which is a good thing because it's doing deep research. But it meant that we couldn't run it in Clay because it would time out. So your best bet with this, if you did want to run the best model, would be to send a HTTP request to a NA10, Zapier, or Make.com module, and then run this HTTP request in that module, because in an NA10 the timeout is much longer, and so you'll be able to run the deep research. It will take longer, and then you can send that data back to Clay, and that will mean that you don't time out. But for this example, I just asked it to give me a quicker um, research type. So instead of this one, which can go for 45 to 120 seconds, I just used Sonar Pro, and then I just copied all of the settings that it gave me here. Um, I'm going to pause this and take out my API key just so it doesn't leak, but I'll show you the settings actually in the column as well. So yeah, I just copied it over to here. So we had the headers, and then my API key would just be there. And then we have the complete body with the prompt. And all you need to do is insert your domain in the correct place wherever it tells you to. So you can just do / and then press domain. And then you should be able to run that, and you shouldn't run into any issues. And this is going to be very cost effective. So if I show you what it came out with, if you go to usage, come to cost, total cost was about 1 cent, so a lot cheaper than a Clay credit. And the actual output was obviously what we were looking for, some deep research. But yeah, if you want to use like the most powerful model that goes for longer, I definitely would recommend doing that technique where you send it to NA10 and then send the data back. But other than that, I hope this video is useful. If you want us to basically do any go-to-market strategy for you or B2B lead generation, you can book a call with the link below and we can have a quick chat and see if it'd be a good fit. But other than that, subscribe to the channel, watch the other videos, and thank you for watching.